Now, let's get to State Senator Amanda Chase. She represents Chesterfield County in Virginia, and she is going to get, there's a legislative initiative to get her censored, whatever that means. And it doesn't look like she's got a lot of pro-Amanda votes in the Senate. On the Republican side, I did a quick whip count, Amanda, and I found one Republican senator voting not to censor you, and that's you. So tell us what's going on.
Well, let's make no mistake. I'm the front runner for governor, and I am positioned to beat anyone that is put up against me, and they know that. This is merely a political stunt. It's initiated by the Democratic Party, who took the guardrails off of our presidential election to create an opportunity for them to steal this year's presidential election. And you know what? And they did the same thing to President Trump. The same thing that they did to President Trump, they're doing to me. I've been a vocal supporter of President Trump. And make no mistake, we have never Trumpers in the Republican Party of Virginia. And I don't believe you're going to get all Republicans that are voting to censor me. I know a number of people who don't support that measure, but that's beside the point. You know, I represent the people of the 11th district that elected me to the seat, not just once, but twice. They like that I'm a firebrand Republican. I'm not a politician. This is politicians versus the people. And you know what? No matter what parliamentary move they try to make, it will not silence me. And, you know, John Reed said today, you know, y'all are just turning her into a martyr because I have a tremendous amount of support all across Virginia, and they are just as they were furious as what they did to our president, who stood for the people. You know, politicians don't like that. There are Republicans and Democrats who you know, they're more concerned about the lobbyists and the political action committees, which I've been very vocal about. You know, that's considered something that we're not supposed to reveal or talk about as legislators. And I think it's part of the corruption that we see not only in Congress, but also here in Richmond. So, of course, they're going to be against me because I represent the people. I don't represent politicians, which quite honestly, many of them are. And you're going to see who the politicians are. Anyone who votes to censor me, they are against the First Amendment. They're against Congress. You know, it says that, you know, the right of the people to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. What am I being charged for exactly? Attending a Trump rally? I mean, if that is my offense, well, I am submitting to you today that every last legislator that was arrested this year, and there's a big list, and any legislator that participated in a rally or protest, I'm going to be filing a resolution for them to be censured as well. So, you know, that's if they want to play that way, you know, we can go there. But I'll tell you, what they meant for evil is going to bite them in the ass.
So let me just ask you something. So you've got deplatformed from Facebook, where you had 150,000 followers. I'm opposed to that. I think you should have the right to be able to communicate with your followers. Amanda, we don't agree on everything, and we have our differences, but I'll defend to the death your right to your opinion to say what you want, and especially to communicate to the followers that you want. So you get deplatformed from that. Now you're going to get censored, and you don't have a lot of Republican votes in there. I mean, you might get a handful, but I tell you, I wouldn't be surprised if you went, how many Republicans are there? Mr. Chafin passed, so that leaves 18, and other than you, that's 17. I don't think you're going to get one vote. Honestly, I don't. So you go 0 for 17. Really, I mean, aren't you concerned that you would have been rebuked by the entire Republican caucus?
Well, listen, I left the Republican Senate caucus because they have their own set of issues. And that's why if they vote against me, they are voting against free speech. They are voting against my right to peacefully assemble. And that's on them. If that's the direction they want to go, I think it's political discrimination, silencing all Trump supporters or anyone that we dissent with. You know, what they have to realize is that my voice, while they may not like it, and some Republicans may not like it because many of them are never Trumpers, I'm elected by the people of the 11th district. And you can make no mistake, I'll fight back. I will totally fight back. And I would tell you that to me, it's not that big of a deal to be censured. It's no more than a slap on the hand. I'm still going to serve in the Senate. Whatever they do to me to free up my time is just going to allow me to run for governor that much harder. So, they've already, taken away 3 of my 4 committee assignments last year because I refused to sit under Senate Republican leadership that failed to challenge Democrat seats and chose to in the leadership there, Senator Tommy Norman introduced legislation that was going to be against the Second Amendment until Senator Stanley and others rebuked him. That's kind of what we're up against. We have 2 types of Republicans here, John. We have firebrand Republicans like myself and Delegate LaRock, who is also being censured as well for attending a Trump rally. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Well, look, I don't think censoring you makes any sense. I certainly wouldn't do it. You've got a right to say. You've got a right to say what you say. I mean, I wouldn't be in favor of censoring Lee Carter either, and he's an avowed socialist with a hammer and a sickle sticker. I mean, the guy's one step from Communist Party USA. He's running for governor. Nobody's censoring him. So I think it's ridiculous. Let me just ask you this. Tomorrow's vote on State Central. I'm a pro-primary person, as you know. I think conventions have ripped the heart and soul out of the Republican Party of Virginia and turned it into a New York Jets-style dumpster fire. So I hate conventions. But they already voted for one. And they voted for a convention because they thought you would win a primary in a multi-candidate field. I see this on the agenda tomorrow to switch it again. And because now you're going to run in the convention, now they want to do a primary. I got to tell you, if they switch this, you might as well take the party. You might as well take the office keys, the logo, and just hand it over to Amanda Chase and make her the nominee, and we'll all go home. I mean, they're making decisions based on one candidate is going to do. I mean, don't you think that they picked the convention, they should stay with the convention?
No, I think it's wrong to disenfranchise our active duty military. And that's why I had lobbied so hard for primary. Everybody knows I'd won a convention. I've run conventions for other candidates for statewide office. I know how to run conventions. I've also won I've actually won in 3 primaries. At this point, a Republican primary to general election primaries. I would tell you the reason that my Republican Senate caucus would vote to censure me is simply because they don't want me. They know that I'm popular with the people because I'm the people. I'm going to be the people's governor. And, if it won't be Amanda Chase's party, it'll be the people's party because I feel like the people have been underrepresented by a very long time, even by Republicans. And I see it, and it saddens me. I think Republicans should stick together and unify behind each other. The Democrats do that. Look at Louise Lucas. I mean, she was arrested, and Republicans did absolutely nothing. You remember when we came back into session, everybody kept waiting for Senator Lucas to walk in the door to see if she was going to be arrested at the door. What did Republicans do? They sat there on their hands and did nothing.
We're gonna open the phone.
Nothing.
We're gonna. They did nothing.
If they want to declare war, bring it. I mean, I'm going to file a joint resolution for every last elected official that got arrested this year and that participated in any type of those protests or rallies, where they were destroying and rioting in the streets all across Virginia, but particularly in Richmond. Oh, I'm going to file joint resolutions for their dismissal. I mean, all the way. So if they want to go there, we can go there. It's not the way I like to operate, but I'm a firebrand Republican, and I'm going to rebrand our party as the party of Trump and the party of fighters. We will not be weak-kneed Republicans. And, they're so caught up in parliamentary procedure and following these man-made rules that they are forgetting the Constitution of Virginia and the Constitution of the United States. And you know what? Screw the rules. We have a major problem here with the Constitution and elected leaders.
All right, I'm going to open
That's
up.
the problem.
I'm going to open the phone line up for callers to interact with you because they can't interact with you on Facebook, and I really think that's unfair. So we're going to utilize our platform and some of our time to do that. If you want to ask Amanda Chase a question, 888-480-JOHN, 888-480-5646. Let's start with Brandon in Petersburg. Brandon, line 3, you're live with Amanda Chase.
Hey, John, it's actually Hopewell.
Hopewell.
It's Brandon Atward. I'm the president of Right to Bear Arms Virginia, and not necessarily a question for Amanda because I know her and we talk frequently anyway. I want to briefly give out some information about the Lobby Day link up in the Tri-City area.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, with you. 11 a.m. if you're in the Petersburg, Hopewell, Colonial Heights, Dinwiddie, Chester area, we're linking up at the South Park Mall at 11 a.m. between Dick's and the theater in the parking lot. Anybody in the area who wants to join the caravan to Richmond for Lobby Day in the Tri-City area, please link up here so we can get you into the convoy as the bus from Emporia comes up 95. So
all right. So you guys are meeting at in Tri-Cities for the caravan rally, 11 a.m. You're meeting up where? Say it again, Brandon.
South Park Mall between Dick's and the movie theater.
All right. South Park Mall between Dick's and the movie theater, 11 a.m. That's in the Tri-Cities area. And, of course, Tri-Cities, Hopewell, Colonial Heights, and Petersburg. Thank you. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you. If you've got a question for Amanda Chase, 888-480-JOHN, 888-480-5646. So you're going to get censored. You've already been deplatformed from Facebook. How are you going to get your message out, Amanda?
For 30 days on Facebook, I still have a Chase for Governor Facebook page, which we have been working on for over a year. So I still am able to reach out to my supporters, and so we prepared for a situation like this. We knew that Facebook would eventually start censoring us, and we started over a year ago. They just censored my Senator Amanda Chase Facebook page. They have not censored my Chase for Governor page. So we're rolling. You'll see more emails from me, people who want to get my updates. You can actually go to my website, chaseforva.com. I've got a blog that I have there. I'm still on Twitter. I'm still on, all the major social media sites except for Facebook, and we are going to contest that. So we'll be back up on our other page shortly. Make no mistake about that. We're not going to roll over and allow them to censor us. We can't do that. I
got to get the phone lines. Let's get to Josh in Blackstone, Virginia on line 4. Josh, you're live with Amanda Chase.
Hey, good morning, John. How you doing?
Good, man.
Hey, Amanda, I just want to tell you thank you for what you've been doing, and thank you for having the guts to stand up against these people. And we really appreciate it. You got my vote for governor.
Bless you. I appreciate that. And let me just tell you, I will fight for the people. I don't represent a caucus, a party. I represent the people. And, I have one of the most conservative voting records in Virginia. I have a record people can count on. The Virginia Tea Party gave me the highest score of any legislator in the entire General Assembly for freedom. So I am a Republican or a conservative or liberty-minded legislator. I have 100% reading with VCDL every year I've been elected. Kirk Cox can't say that. He can't say that at all. In fact, he opposed one of my gun bills that passed out of the Senate, out of a House subcommittee, and he voted against it, my pro-gun bill that would help our first responders to be able to conceal carry in the line of duty. He voted against it. I'm just about the truth and the facts. I'm going to fight for the people who put me here. I'm not a politician, which is why a lot of the politicians don't like me. I'm not going to play, the games.
All right, let's get to Larry. Amanda, I'm running out of time. Let's get to Larry in Chesterfield, Virginia. Larry, you're on with Senator Amanda Chase.
Hey, John. Great show as usual, brother.
Thanks, Larry.
Anytime. Amanda, I am a Chesterfield election official, but I also want to become a Republican office holder for the Republican Party in Virginia. Do you know of any Republican offices of the Republican Party that are vacant right now, and how can I go about becoming an officer in the party? Because we need to take the game plan that the communists did for the Democrat Party, and the conservatives need to take back
we need
the
to
party.
take it over, Larry. You're right. So, Amanda, Larry's in Chesterfield. What is there an opening? Like, can he join the Chesterfield Party, or can they kick him out, or what can he do?
Well, they kick the Chesterfield County GOP, in my personal opinion, is dysfunctional. We have a lot of great GOP groups across the entire state of Virginia, but I'm not a fan of the Chesterfield GOP. I have joined a statewide GOP group, and if you want to reach out to my office, Don, you can give my cell phone number if you want to offline. You can text me, and I'll send you that information. But I've actually joined a statewide group that a lot of people are part of. I'm going to be promoting it coming up soon. But it's statewide, and you can join it via Zoom, and it's convenient for a lot of us who are working and, don't always have time to go to these physical meetings. So that's the Republican group that I am a member of and actually support, and they're true conservatives in that group. And we've got to unite as Republicans, and we've got to respect each other. I've been criticized for wanting the Republican Party to be better, to be more inclusive. We've had for many years this keep it small, keep it all, excluding our active duty military from being able to even choose who our next governor
keep
is
it
going
small,
to be.
control it all. Amanda, Larry, I'm out of
Yeah.
time. Amanda Chase, thanks for being with us. You're about to get censored. I think you're going to go down. I think you maybe get 2 votes. If I had to bet now, you get 2 votes. So Amanda's going to be censored in the Senate. Amanda Chase, thanks for being with us.